What's up, YouTube? It's your host, Giovanni at Investor CPR. Today, I'll be showing you two ways that you can use FHA loans. Most lenders don't know that these options are available. However, you're about to find out. Without further ado, let's get started.
FHA. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's basically a government program offered by the federal government that allows you to buy a home. Big disclaimer, not everyone is eligible. Check with your lender. All right, let's keep going. So here's our option one, basically a traditional FHA loan route. You have your typical purchase price, like every home, and eventually you come out with your payments. All right, why that's relevant is typically a traditional route, you put a down payment, you have an out-of-pocket expense of 3.5% roughly, could be more, so that'll turn out to be $3,500, and you have no payment. Why? Because you paid out of pocket. So you have one payment, one interest rate. The strategy is great if you have the cash. Final thoughts, most people who use FHA take this route, you will have PMI added to the escrow, private mortgage insurance. However, you get a low down payment and you get the house you want. So keep saving. If we keep going, disclaimer, this does not work with everybody. Check with your lender, but you have your typical route, purchase price of $100. You're gonna have a payment. However, this is where it starts to get a little different. You're gonna have a down payment and a second loan. What that means is that 3.5% will actually become a loan. So again, that $3,500 will have a payment to it, and that payment will come with interest, and that turns out to be two payments and two interest rates. This strategy is great if you don't have the cash. Final thoughts, so basically this strategy would be best used for someone who needs to buy furniture, do repairs, or wants to do emergency savings, wants to keep their emergency savings full. You know, it really comes down to a personal choice, which one works best for you. It is a second option. Most people do not know that this is available to them unless they ask. So definitely ask if this is something that you're interested in. So let's just say that you didn't know how to save up that down payment and what can you do to break it down or make it easier. So one of my big saving tips is break it down as much as possible. Only look at the daily number. This is the way you don't get overwhelmed. So if we were going to break down the $3,500, basically on a monthly basis, that is $292. On a weekly basis, that is $67. And on a daily basis, that's $10. We all can afford $10 a day by cutting back on things that we shouldn't be buying probably. So whether it be a Starbucks run, whether it be, grabbing takeout that you probably could just make at home and just save $10 somehow. There's a lot of ways you could save $10 a day to get to that down payment. And so it really just comes down to what's your why, how bad do you want it, and what are you willing to do to get it. Basically, as you keep going down, would love if you could just tell us, which strategy is best. Comment below. Also, ask questions for our future videos. And appreciate you watching. Like I put in here, it's definitely the first time. And don't forget to comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.